Kyle, Steve, nice to meet you, man. How are you?
Sorry, I'm great. How you doing?
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
So glad you made it out.
Yeah, thank you.
So
excited.
Your timing couldn't have been more perfect. So like you obviously had that nor'easter thing bearing down on the East Coast, and we just had like crazy weather here the last day.
I saw that. Yeah, we just got out. I just got out yesterday by the nick of my teeth, I think.
Yeah, no, it was, you just like threaded the needle on all of it. It was perfect. But now it's like blue skies, gorgeous. The weather's beautiful. It's actually a little warm, but it's perfect. It's nice. So yeah, we're super happy. So
I'm excited to be here.
Yes, thank you. So the game plan for today, so we will head over to title first. Okay. It's right down the road. We have all these third-party title agencies here. Yep. So we'll get your title in your name. We'll get you a drive-away 90-day registration. So that'll let you drive back home. It'll get you squared away for 90 days. And then when you get back home, you'll take your title, go to your DMV locally, retitle in your name, get your final registration and all that kind of stuff back at home. And then after we get title and all that squared away, we'll head over to the storage unit where it's parked and waiting for you. Do the big reveal, let you see it, give you a tour, give you a little orientation on it, give you the keys, and then you're free and clear.
Sounds great.
All right, man.
Awesome. I'm psyched.
All right, man, let's do this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. So this is what you get to ride around in today. This is one of our other fundraiser vehicles right now. So just throw your gear in back. You'll get to ride up front.
Okay.
As nice of a vehicle to drive as there is, that's for sure. It's just so smooth, so luxurious, and it's actually super capable. It's one of those rigs that you don't want to take off-road, but it's about the best thing you could take off-road. So.
So you guys had, you had the storm, was it yesterday or the day before?
It was actually over the last 2 to 3 days almost. So it was one of these tropical, I think it was a hurricane originally and it became like a tropical depression or whatever, coming out of the southern Pacific, going along Mexico, and then it kind of curved up and hit California and Arizona. And we just had a ton of moisture, a ton of storms over the course of several days. Places got 3+ inches of rain, which
is crazy.
3 inches of rain in other places is nothing, but here where we have rock hard ground, we get 10 inches of rain a year. A year, 3 inches falls and you get a quarter to half of your rain in a day or two. I mean, all pandemonium breaks loose, floods and, we had, multiple swiftwater rescues and people, getting washed away in the little, road crossings. And I mean, it just, the desert Southwest is not made for that amount of moisture in that short amount of time.
Yeah, that's my first time to Arizona. I've never been out here.
Never been to Arizona. Well, it's actually a great time of year to be here. This is that kind of shoulder season where it starts to get really nice here. It can be still pretty hot at this time of year, but it's also like when the weather starts to get really nice. You're not usually hitting the 100-degree days anymore. You're not getting all the blazing temperatures, and then you do get some storms every now and then. But it's a really nice time of year to be here. So you picked a good time to come, and then basically from now until March, it's going to be really nice. And then April gets a little iffy. May, it's pretty much intolerable. And May till September, it's terrible. 100 plus, 115. It's just awful stuff. So let's see here. Let me get your title. We'll take that in. So this is the free and clear title for your adventure wagon in our name. We'll be signing it over to you. So this will be a signed over title to you by the end of this little trip in there. And then it'll be yours.
All right.
Sounds good, man. Let's go do this. All right, so we just wrapped up at title with Kyle, and we've got the free and clear title transferred over to his name. We got him a temporary registration for his trip back to Maine. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's get over to the warehouse, give you the rig, and give you the tour.
All right, check it out.
Sounds good, man.
Sounds good. Awesome. It was funny when you first called me. I literally was in shock. I was kind of like,
oh yeah. No, I mean, the reaction you had is very, very normal. Which is what? Huh? We've literally, seen every possible reaction you can imagine. From, we've had a few people cry and scream.
Yeah.
We've had a few people borderline hang up the phone. and then kind of in the middle, like, huh? Really? What? Yeah, I remember that. You know, like, and it takes a minute to sink in. You kind of don't feel like it's real, and then you go watch the video or something afterwards. You're like, wait, that actually did happen. So yeah, it's a crazy process. I mean, like, I've never won anything in my life.
Yeah.
So you think you might know how you're going to react to something like that, but like until you're in that moment and like that happens to you, like you just don't know like what's going to hit you, and it's such a, and it does, like, the emotions evolve, obviously, like, like it doesn't feel real, and then you're like, oh, it's actually happening, and it's a fun process to see all that, get to experience all of it with you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys enjoy it. Nice.
It's the fun part of what we get to do, right? Like the fundraising is a lot of work. The backstory of why we're here obviously is an emotional one for us.
Yeah.
So if we're lucky enough to see some of the adventures you get to go on, if you share anything, you don't have to, but it's always fun when I get a picture or two out of the blue, and so-and-so is out some cool place that they're traveling to or getting to do something in their rig.
Yeah.
So as you go further north, like the Flagstaff Mountains are all kind of along the north side of the Phoenix area. But the Superstition ones are the ones you can see most prominently as you come in. And depending on which way you go home, I'm guessing you might drive right through them. There's a couple ways to get out of here, but you may just drive straight through them.
Yeah, well, I was looking a little bit. I'll probably go up towards Flagstaff.
Okay.
And like Sedona.
Cool.
And then get on I-40 that heads out towards Texas and Oklahoma and that stuff. That's probably the better way for me to go.
Yeah, there's
it'd be nice if I had a couple more days to kind of take my time, but I'm not in that position right now.
There's so much to see out here, and it's, like I said, it's a great time of year to be out here, obviously.
Well, it's funny. That's one reason why I told you why when you called me, I'd been wanting to get a van for a long time, because for me, it's great to go on vacations in places, but people tend to just fly to a place, they spend time, and they fly home. And I like all the stuff in between. It's like just seeing what's there, being able to drive, through different towns and back roads, and that's for me is like the best.
We've done a bit of road tripping, and sometimes like you have a major destination on your plate that you want to go do, which is great, and you want to see that, but then sometimes it is all those little places along the way, like, I never knew that existed. Super exciting, super cool places. You find new things. Sometimes you stop the trip short and just go to this other little place. I mean, I can't even tell you the number of times that happened on this big long road trip we took a couple of years ago with Luke, and we end up in this little town, and we weren't even planning on staying there, but they were it was like kind of this rural Washington kind of farming community, and they did a lot of dairy farming and stuff. And it was called the Berry Dairy Days, where they do berry and dairy farming, and they had like a Berry Dairy Days festival.
That sounds great.
And so there was like this little small town parade and a big festival and all these little pop-up areas that people were doing fun stuff and cookouts, and we just decided to stay. And it was like this really fun little experience in the middle of nowhere that we'd never heard of, and we certainly wouldn't have been there for any other reason if we weren't road tripping, but it ended up being this really fun experience that we all enjoyed, and it just so happened that we were there in the right place at the right time. But that happened multiple times throughout the road trip, where something just pops up.
That's good. That's the other thing too, is again, back to normal vacations, you stay in a hotel. When you have a van, or you go to campground, you tend to meet, like you said, like-minded people, or not always, but hopefully. And get a good experience just meeting people.
So that's the fun part about being out on the road. And if you do get that ability to go for a few months at a time, like it sounds like you get that chance to sometimes with like the extended travel time. But I mean, it's an awesome way to travel, super fun. And you have a super capable van. It's it's the 144 wheelbase, so it's the shorter wheelbase, which makes it a little more maneuverable off road. Honestly, it's like the length of like an F-150 pickup truck, basically. So you can park it in any parking space. You can go to your grocery store, or any store, and you're not like having some awkward parking situation where you're taking up two spaces, or you're trying to find somewhere to put it. you know, obviously a little taller than most, you know, things, but I mean, it's,
I'm gonna fit it well.
as long as you don't like drive it through like a, you know, a short McDonald's drive-through that has like a roof, you know, the height's not an issue, so it's not like some, you know, like tour bus that you're driving around. It's a little more utilitarian than some like adventure vans. Like it doesn't have like quite as many crazy amenities and stuff, but it's super modular, so like you can change it out to like what you want to do with it. Like you can, it's built to be modified. The way that this adventure wagon brand does things is there's all these L tracks both on the floor, the wall, and the ceiling actually, so you can add shelves, take off shelves, you can add seating, you can remove seating, you can take the bed and turn it into a double bed, you can remove the bed and put seating in the back. So like, let's say you're driving around town and you don't need to be traveling, you can remove the bed and put in, you know, seats, or you can elevate the bed and put like a dirt bike under it. I mean, there's all kinds of things people have done with these, and you know, there's so many ways to modify them that you can kind of like tweak it to be your setup. And then
That'll be nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot of cool options for how you do things there. So it's a cool van. It's definitely one of our favorites that we immediately looked at and were like, this could be something cool for, you know, like somebody who really wants to get out there and do some cool stuff. We are here at the complex. Your van awaits just around the corner here. Once we get inside.
Butterflies going.
Yeah, that's the exciting part for sure. We just got over to the warehouse and we are about to show Kyle his adventure van for the first time. Any last impressions here before we go in and show it to you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great and I'm excited, you know, and again, thankful, very thankful. I feel a little humbled here. I'm excited.
Good.
You know, I think I told you I put in for this before in the past, and you know, I think people put in for sweepstakes or raffles and you really don't always have a face to it.
Yep.
And the story behind what you guys are doing is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
And I think it makes me as a person, you know, want to help out, and that's why I've done it a couple years in a row.
Awesome.
You know, obviously there's the enticement to try to win something.
Of course.
But again, if it's helping you guys, I think it's
does.
great, and what you're giving back to people who do win is just amazing.
Awesome.
So
Yeah,
I'm
well-
excited and I'm thrilled and I'm very thankful.
Yes. Well, we're thankful for you because we wouldn't be here without you and all the people like you. So it's all driven by our sponsors, our donors, and it's really everyday people. We're crowdfunded, you know, so that's the cool part about this mission. But let's get you your prize here, man.
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is amazing. Wow.
It's all yours, man.
That's great. Thank you. This is awesome. So amazing. Wow. Unbelievable. This is just beautiful. Love the color.
Yeah, it's a great color. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's a little luxurious, still rugged. Real nice color. So let's
That's unbelievable.
give you a little tour here. What do you think?
I think it's amazing.
We've got a couple brands we've worked with before. So Casey Highlights is like kind of our go-to light sponsor. So we've got a bunch of Gravity Titan lights up top and here on the little bull bar setup. So you'll be well lit wherever you want to go. So if you do any good like back country travel and all that kind of stuff, you'll be good to go on that. Don't turn them on the road. They're not street legal.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just like to throw that out there. This is the front bumper. It's good for just protection against, you know, deer and all that kind of stuff. It's also winch capable, so you can install a winch in there if you're going to be really getting out into the sticks and doing anything. There is a hitch mount here, so you can put like a bike rack or something like that up front. So a lot of people like to put their bikes up front and then just keep their towing hitch available for actual towing, because this does have 5,000 pounds towing capacity, so you can do like a small boat, side-by-sides, a little box trailer for gear, kayaks, all that kind of stuff, or whatever you can conjure up that you want to tow with you. So that gives you both the front and rear for hitch mount options.
That's great. Like to travel with my bike too, so.
Yeah, so yeah, you'll have two options for bike mounts, as well as there's also all kinds of other bike mounts you can do on like the rear mollies and stuff. These are recovery points, so if you do get into some trouble, people can hook up to here and yank you out.
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. It is all-wheel drive. It's not 4x4, so all-wheel drive, so it kicks in whenever you need it. All the vans now are running on all-wheel drive, and they ditched the 4x4 a couple of years ago. So all-wheel drive system, so great for that back east, icy, yucky
Snowy
road conditions. Let's see. It's got some upgraded wheels and tires on it. Got the full-length roof rack, so that's the Flatline Vanco roof rack. So you can put tons of gear up top. You can climb up there and sit with a chair and check out the sunset. There's people that have put little like umbrella setups up there, and they camp up on the roof, but great for bags, gears, kayaks, solar if you want to do solar. Sky's the limit on that. It holds a ton of weight and super durable. So you got that set up there, which is super nice. This is your rear tire carrier from Alvan, so you do have the full-size spare, and this is a little ladder set up to get up on the roof, so you can climb there, up to the roof. There's also these full like ladder setups you can do, so there's a few ways to get on the roof if you decide to go that route. But this is your full-size spare, and then I'm sure you've seen there's all kinds of like rear molly setups you can put on these things to put
storage,
bike racks, storage boxes, whatever. So yeah, you can customize these to extreme lengths. But this is your full hitch back here for towing, 5,000-pound towing capacity, bike racks, trailers, whatever you want to tow. Super cool setup. And then let's check out the inside. Come on in. So yeah, this is the modular Adventure Wagon setup. So like I said, L-tracks are everywhere on this thing, sides, roofs, ceilings. So basically, you can use them as attachment points for little things, but then you can also install all kinds of different things on these. So they have seating options where you can put seats into these and they track in. So you can expand your seating all the way front and back. The seating can come in and out depending on what you're doing. People have, they put their seating here, and then sometimes they actually take it out at camp and put it outside and use it as their camp chairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So lots of options there for what you want to do with it. There's kind of sky's the limit on how you want to customize this. This does come off, and this slides back and in, so this can be like a desk area right here. I've seen people put little chairs here. Use that as like a desk. You can take out the bed panels. There is a way to do like a bunk bed system where you have one mounted lower and then another one mounted higher. I've seen people have the bunk bed set up in here. You can obviously add more of these.
Right, it's like you said, sky's kind of the limit with these.
So
put whatever
however many you want, you can kind of just add more. It's more on the modular side. It doesn't have like a big onboard water shower, any of that kind of stuff. There is a little bit of it comes with a small water system down there that has a pump that comes up through here, and you can brush your teeth, do whatever with that.
Perfect.
There is a portable cassette toilet in there stored away. This is a full Dometic fridge freezer combo. These are all the window covers, so you have the little linear ones for over there. You have the big ones for the rear, so you can black the place out. And then the front covers for the front windshields are up in here.
Excellent.
So you'll be good to go there.
Unbelievable.
So these are swivel seats, so you can turn them around, and now you have your kind of open area here. That one swivels around, so you can make kind of a gathering area, or if you want to.
That makes a big difference too. I mean, I think it opens up a lot.
So when I've traveled in these, I'll be kind of sitting here for morning coffee, laptop. You can put a little desk there in front of you. You'd be open to here if there's someone else hanging out in here with you. Makes it a good little setup. You do have a little induction cooktop guy in here. You plug it in, cook out there. There are some bug screens in here that you can put up. They're up to you if you want to use them, front and rear bug screens. All right. This is awesome.
This is unbelievable. I've actually seen those. Yeah, so I'm a little familiar with it, but not a lot.
Okay, so this is like a, I don't know, $3,000 battery. It is insanely awesome. I've used one just like it, same wattage, all that kind of stuff, where I run like my home computer, my computer screens, and multiple accessories for like an entire day, and it only takes like 20% off of it. So like for something like this where you're just running your freezer, all that kind of stuff, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have, you know, a lot of options for how you do stuff. So on the back of the freezer there is like a cigarette lighter type plug-in. So you can plug it in like into a cigarette lighter. This does have a cigarette lighter receptacle in it. So depending on where you're trying to plug these two in, that it'll determine, you know, what you do. So this, let's see, make sure it is actually set up right now. Okay, it is. Okay, so this plugs into this cord here, which is part of the main housing here.
Okay.
But this is truly removable, so all you do is just unplug it from this right here, unhitch this, and you can take it out. Like you could take it into your house, it could be a battery backup at your house, you could take it across the campground, you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to stay in here. That's kind of a nice thing. So it gives you options for how you use this, because it is so powerful. Like if you have a power outage at home, one of those bad storms back east, and you need to run your TV, computer, heater, refrigerator. I mean, this does have a 30 amp plug, so you can literally like run big stuff off this. It has a huge capacity. So I think that's one of the cooler features about this, is that you can take it out and do whatever you want with it. But for running, you know, your basic stuff traveling, this will give you a lot of run time. And then to charge it, you just literally plug it into a wall outlet. Bike mounts that tie into these, there's all kinds of gears. Like I said, this is all just
can all come out
hooked into the L-track system. So, I mean, lower it, raise it, lots of choices for how you use these setups. So really, really neat.
Well, thank you.
That's it,
so excited. So excited.
Yeah, we're excited for you. We're really excited for you. So we have done the tour. You got a little quick orientation of your new epic rig here. There are a few other things to do to round out your winter day here. As you know, the prize comes with a nice chunk of change. So there is a cashier's check here with your name on it for $25,000.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And we have to give you the keys.
All right.
So here you go. Here are your keys to your new adventure van.
All right.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Wow. Thank you. Again, so excited.
You are very welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you. It's this is the fun part for us to get to do this for you guys. So.